Heya, welcome to Zville Lessons for Live channel. My name is Xander Villain. Today we're going to be covering CCR, Have You Ever Seen the Rain? We're going to do this in two parts. The first part is going to be an intermediate tutorial where I cover the chords pretty quickly, strumming patterns, pretty simple song for an intermediate player. The second part is for the beginner, where I cover strumming patterns, how to play the chords, what tricks to do on the chords, and the picking patterns and stuff like that. So, let's get right into this. All right, welcome to the intermediate tutorial of Have You Ever Seen the Rain? All right, so we got some pretty simple stuff here. We got an A minor, we got an F major, we got a G, we got a C, and then we got some picking in there. To start with, we start the opening sequence with an A minor to an F to a C. Now you notice I didn't do the full F. I just do the bottom five strings. And then it goes up to a C. Then it does a walk down. It's on piano. There's a guitar in there as well, but it's really piano heavy. If you want to do it, it's a A to a G to an E, back up to a G. And then to the C. So it's 1, 1, 2, 1. And that's C, B, A, G, G, C. Walk down. So let's take it from the top. Up to the C. Vocals come right in right there. And then it's the same pattern round and round for every vocal set. So it's someone told me long ago. I think the strumming is like this, by the way. With that little chunk, you know? Then it's up, down, up. So it's down, up, chunk, up, down, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up. So it starts with just a down, up, chunk, up, down, and then it's up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. I chunk by lifting my fingers slightly off the strings and then muting it. Up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. All right? Someone told me long ago there's a calm, and that's a C down to G. Back up to a C. Now, as you can see, I'm starting to drift into a slightly different picking pattern because I do it differently. That's how I do it. Let's go ahead and take the second half right before the chorus, which is C and G again. C, G, C. See how I skip it once in a while? And now for the chorus, it goes F, G, C. I want to know, have you ever... Now it walks down. Down to that A minor. Down to the G. F, G, C. Walk down to a B. Down to an A minor. To a G. To an F. To a G, C. Here's that walk down. That was the first verse and chorus. The second verse and chorus, it actually does this walk down in between the two parts of the verse. Then it repeats the chorus one more time. At the end of the second chorus, instead of doing it goes back to that first one in the opening. And that's the end of the song. So, awesome. Thanks for watching. Let's get right into the beginner section. All right, welcome to the beginner section of Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence. Great song. Let me show you what we're going to be doing real quick. We're going to be doing an A minor. We're going to be doing a C. We're going to be doing a G. We're going to be doing an F, not the full bar chord though, in case you know your chords. This is just the upper half, the bottom 5 strings, skipping the root note. Then we're also going to do some walks, and I'll show you the walks in a while, but there's 2 of them. And so to start with the chords, the song is based out of C, so I'm going to show you the C first. This is your C chord. If you don't know it yet, you should be watching my beginner guitar lessons series. But if you know it kind of, I'm going to just repeat it for you real quick here. You're going to anchor your chord by putting your ring finger on the 3rd fret of your 5th string, the C note. Then you're going to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your 4th string. You're going to do your 3rd string open, index finger on the 1st fret of your 2nd string, and your 1st string open. So you got 3, 2, open, 1, open, going down A, D, G, B, and E strings, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you've got an A minor. Here's your A major. Get your minor when you're based off your 5th string. That's your minor. So you got your open A, your 5th string. You're only doing the bottom 5 strings on this one as well. You got your open 5th string. You got your 2nd fret of your 4th and your 3rd string done with your middle finger and your ring finger. Then you got your 1st fret of your 2nd string again, just like the C. And then you've got an open E, open 1st string down at the bottom. So open 5th string, open 1st string. And then that's in between. That's your A. We got a G. You can do it either way, or I'm not sure what they do in this song. I don't think it really matters to me. I have a lot of leeway with the song. I don't do it exact. I follow it pretty close as far as the structure goes. I don't turn it into a blues song or anything like that, but that's what you do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to show it to you with the 2 fingers. It's going to be anchoring your root note on your 6th string, 3rd fret. That's your G. Then you're going to put your index finger on the 2nd fret of your 5th string. You're going to play your middle 2, your 4th and your 3rd open. Then you're going to put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of your 2nd string and your pinky on the 3rd fret of your 1st string. And that's your G chord. It's kind of a tough one to get without hitting the middle strings. So if you're brand new, you can always cheat by just covering the 1st and 2nd string with your index finger on the 3rd fret and doing the bottom 4 strings only. Hear that? You just lose the top root notes. But it still gives you that. So that's your C, your A, your G, and now your F. An F is just a regular barred full chord. But we're not going to do the root note on this. So what you're going to do is you're going to take you're losing your root note. You're going to use your 3rd fret on your 3rd string or your 4th string as your root note. There's your F. So you're going to do ring finger on the 3rd fret of your 5th string, pinky on your 3rd fret of your 4th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of your 3rd string, back to that 1st fret of your 2nd string, but you're also going to do 1st fret of your 1st string, like that. That's your F. Those are your chords. There's also one thing down that we do in here, and it's a walk down. C to a B to an A minor that I just showed you, to a G to an F. So that B, that's the part that is the walk down. Then it's just the chords I showed you. So let's start at the top of the song. Let's start with the opening of the song. It starts in the A minor, even though the song is based out of C. Get your A minor chord set up here. Right? Then it goes to an F. Then to the C. Ba Da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. Da-dum, dum, dum, dum. Someone told me. All right. So let me show you a picking pattern before we get too far into this. A, F, and C. That's going to be the hardest part for you guys in the song besides the walk down I just showed you a minute ago, because that F is a tough one to go from that A minor to the F to the C. Even though they're right kind of in the same position here, it's still going to be a tough one for new guys. It's hard chords to hold. So that's the problem with this song, is it sounds easy, but it is a little tough on the hands. So, strumming pattern. The way they do it on the album is down, up, chunk, up, chunk, down, up, and then it's just up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, right? So it's down, up, chunk. Let me do it out of an easier chord. Let's go to a C chord. Go ahead and get your position. Best you can without, buzzing the extra strings. And we're going to go down, up, chunk. Now that chunk is just relaxing your fingers so they're still on the strings, but they're not pushing down. And then putting your palm here and chunking the strings, and you won't get any, it's just a chunk, right? So, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So, once again, to start it off, it's down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. Someone told me long ago. Down to the G. Up to the C. See how it starts when I go back up to that G? It skips the up part. It just goes down, up, down, up, down. Because the chunk is the moving of your hand. So it's... You got to get your hand up to that position. Same way. Whenever you switch a chord, you're going to see that. F, G, down, up. Then it does that walk down, but you see how I mean down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's basically the strumming. I hope you guys got a good grip on that. I know we're going a little bit fast, but let's go ahead and take this opening kind of slow. And real quick, I do it different. I don't adhere to the down, up, down, up. I kind of go down, up, down, down, up. Instead of, I'm going, kind of giving it a little bit more funk, because the original is, hold on, down, up, down, down, because there's the chunk in there, so it's really just a chugging train, Here I'm hitting soft and hitting soft and hitting soft and hitting soft, kind of make a chugga 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 chugga. Well, the way I do it is I kind of skip a beat and make it a little bit more groovy. So have fun with it. Play it the way you want to play it. So let's do this real quick. A, F, C, da-dum, bum, da-dum, dum, da-dum. Someone told me long ago. I'm going way too fast for you guys, I know. I just wanted to kind of show you what it's doing at the very beginning. And now I'm going to show you how to do these walk downs, just in case you're a little bit more advanced and not a real new beginner. So it starts with that A, F, C. So that's open A or here. But I do open A, G, which is your 3rd fret on your 6th string, open 6th string, 2 hits on your G. Hold on. It's actually 2 hits on your E. So it's A, G, 2 hits on your E, back to G, and then up to your C chord. Then it does it again, but this time it does a C, B, A, G, G, C. And that's C, B, A, G, G, C, right? Which is 3rd fret on your 5th string, C, to the 2nd fret on your 5th string, B, to the open 5th string, A, then down to G, 3rd fret on your 6th string twice, and then right up to C. So let's take that beginning real slow. Here we go. This is for everybody new and old. Or newer and more advanced, I should say. So it's real slow here. F up to the C. C. Told me long ago. One more time for the guys that aren't doing the walk downs. F, C, ba-dum, dum, dum, da-dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum. Someone told me long ago, a calm before the storm. Down to the G. It's been coming for. So back up to the C. See how short that G was? Now just repeat it. So they say. One more C. It'll rain. Down to the G. I know. Back up to the C now. Here's the F. Now we're going to do the chorus. F, I want it, to the G, want to know, up to the C. Have you ever seen the rain? F again. I want G, up to the C, down to the B. Single note, 2nd fret on your 5th string. So it's anchoring it with the 3rd fret on your 5th string, taking those 2 off, anchoring it with the 2nd fret on your 5th string, taking that off and grabbing your A minor again, which is your 2nd fret on your 4th and 3rd strings, and then your finger's already here on this 1st fret of your 2nd string, and then to the G, and then back to that F. So here it is. I want to know, have you ever, down to the B, down to the A minor, down to the G, down to the F. I want up to the G, up to the C, to the B, to the A minor, to the G, down to the F, coming down, back up to the G, sunny days, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Actually, the vocals come in right away, so it's ba-dum, dum, da-dum. Yesterday and days before. When I'm doing it live, I put a big gap in there after the I kind of get the groove going again, you know. And then I come in. Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. Down to the G, up to the C. And now it does that in the middle of the verse on that one. It didn't do it on the first pass, on the first two parts of the verse. It only does it in between the first part and the second part on the second verse. So that's that. Once again, that's C, B, A, G, G, back to the C. Another vocal line. This is the second half of the verse. Down to the G. It can't stop, up to the C now. Here comes that F again. I wanted a G to the C, walk down to the B, to the A minor, to the G, to the F. Up to the G, to the C, to the B, to the A minor, to the G, to the F. Coming down, G, sunny day, C. Here's that walk down. Back to the F this time, because we're going to repeat the chorus at the end. It does it twice in a row, the only time in the song it does that. So again, I want to know, have you ever down to the B, to the A minor, to the G, to the F? I want to up to the G, from the C to the B, to the A minor, to the G, to the F. Coming down, G, up to the C. Now the final riff of the song, which isn't this one. It goes back to that very first riff. A, G, E, E, G, C. A, G, E, E, G, C. So at the beginning of the song, it starts with that. Someone told me long ago, right? At the end of the song, after the end of the second verse, I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down sunny days? And that would be the end of the song. So those are all the parts, all the chords, all the strumming patterns, and the picking patterns, which are mainly the picking, by the way. I didn't really get into that on this. You can just go down picks the whole time. So let's go ahead and take the opening, because that's going to be your hardest part of the song. Let's do the opening. Then let's do the first verse and first chorus with the little riffs in there. Okay, guys? But to start with, I'm going to do the opening with the riffs. Then I'm going to stop and redo the opening without the riffs for the beginners and go through the verse and the chorus with the riffs at the end of the chorus. So here we go. A minor. Go to the F. Up to the C. First riff. A, G, E, E, G, C. C, B, A, G, G, C. Someone told me long ago. Okay, now we're going to do it without that for the new guys that just want to do the chords. Here we go. Going to start with that A minor. F, up to the C. Da-dum, dum, da-dum, dum. Da-dum, dum, da-dum. Someone told me long ago. I'll slow it down a little bit. There's a calm before the storm. Down to the G. It's been coming to the sea. Sorry, I'm going to do it like they do it on the album for a little bit. It'll rain the sun down to the G. I know it's been up to that C. Here's the chorus. F, I wanna know. G to the C to the B to the A minor to the G to the F. I want a G to the C to the B to the A minor to the G to the F. Coming down G, sunny days. Riff. So that's basically it, guys. Those are all the parts. Mainly, this is a good song for beginners because you can work on changing chords with a couple hard chords instead of your typical D, C, and G, or your bar chords, right? So work on that. That's a really good thing for you guys to work on. Hey, so that's it. I hope you guys got something out of this lesson, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe. That'll help our channel grow. To check out another video, go ahead and click this link over here. Check out our channel, go ahead and click that link down there. We've got all kinds of playlists, lessons, and other tutorials about the guitar and stuff like that. So thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.